Hey friends, thanks for joining me for another video. Today, I'm doing my top makeup items from TEMU for 2024. And I've got so many that I couldn't narrow it down to just 10. So I've got several items per category and I'm just gonna try to rip through them really quick because you know, I don't like to drag a video out too long. I like to get to the point. So let's get into it. Okay, guys, my favorite thing hands down that I've talked about over and over and over this year is the Mange brushes. You cannot go wrong with these brushes, the eye brushes or the face brushes. And friends, this is the newest one that they're carrying on TEMU, and it is so soft and fluffy. This is the biggest, fluffiest, just most luxurious brush. I mean, it's even better than my BK Beauty brush, which I only have one because they're so expensive. And that's probably the only one I'll ever have. But yeah, this is a beautiful brush. I highly recommend it and I'm gonna link it. But all of these brushes have been available on the site for a very long time. And I think probably most of you who watch me have already got most of them because I've bragged about them so often. But yeah, I'm gonna link this one for sure. Everybody needs this brush if you wear makeup on the regular at all. Okay, so let me put that to the side. Oh, and guys, this is just kind of a bonus item. These are the Anissa, which is another high-end line, sort of like BK Beauty, but not quite as expensive. I don't think they have more sales. But the Anissa brushes are absolutely beautiful. And I bought 2 sets of these in pink and black. And I put the black ones in a giveaway, I'm pretty sure, or they're in my giveaway drawer if I haven't already given them away. But these are great brushes too. Awesome, and they're just beautiful. So yeah, you can't go wrong with brushes off TEMU. I mean, there's no sense in paying a lot of money for them when you can get them off TEMU. Okay, next guys, foundation. Now, my favorite for a long time, for probably half of 2024, had been that Dior dupe. And I've not repurchased it because I had so many other foundations to get through, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because this has replaced it as my favorite. This peach full coverage, it is full coverage. I'm wearing it today. It's kind of a satin finish. It's not too dewy, it's not too luminous, it's not too flat matte. I just love it. This rivals like a Lancome foundation, like a really high-end foundation. I love it. And I've used this one a lot too. As you can see, I'm putting a hurting on it. This is a dupe for the, oh my gosh, I believe it's Milani 3-in-1 Perfector Concealer Foundation. But instead of buying this one again when I run out, I think I'm just gonna buy the Milani one and see how it stacks up. But y'all, this is a fabulous foundation and I'm gonna do my best to find it and link it because everybody needs to try this if you're a foundation person. And this looks a little dark for me, but it's actually the perfect shade. So yeah, and another thing, y'all have heard me say this before too, but TEMU foundations smell wonderful. They smell like baby powder with a little bit of floral. It's so much better than just a chemical scent like a lot of foundations have. And it's not strong enough to bother me because I am a runny-nosed, very allergic to everything person. And if the scent doesn't bother me, it's not gonna bother you. It shouldn't because I've got more allergies than a cat has fleas. Okay, guys, next. Eyeshadows. This, as you can see, I have worn it out. The brand is Jaded, J-A-D-E-D, and I have just flat worn the print off of it. And I've scratched it all up. I have used it so much. This is almost a daily use palette for me. I mean, it's all mattes, which is fabulous, and it's got every color you need. You can do like a super just easy nude look to wear to work over here if your work doesn't like you to wear a lot of makeup, you know, if you're a front public facing person. And they've also got a dark smoky quad over here. And then right here are just mid-tones that you can use in your crease. I have just used these tones like for just a quick, easy look, just to run out the door to Dollar Tree or somewhere so many times where I don't have a lot of stops to make. And I'm just gonna run one place and come back. Guys, I won't be caught dead without makeup on. But to just do a simple look, I have used the heck out of this palette. And I'm going to do my best to try to find it or something very similar to link because everybody needs this. Okay, and I saw Krusty Kristen the other day reviewing her latest palettes, and she did not like these Rare Beauty Obvious dupes, the Hisi brand. off of TEMU. But I love these. And as you can see, they have been well used. This is my favorite that has like, it's more of a nude. I love that mustard yellow. This center champagne color is gorgeous. This is beautiful for the outer corner. This is beautiful in the crease, as well as this one. This is a fabulous everyday palette. If you just need a go-to palette for everyday looks that's got some shimmer in it as well, you can't go wrong. Also, this one. This one I've used so much, it's kind of a mess. But yeah, this silver right here is stunning. If you like purple and pink and mauve eye looks, this palette is beautiful. In fact, I don't know, if I could only keep one TEMU palette, I don't know, I think this would be in the running for the one. You can do so many looks with this. It's wonderful. You can do a beautiful, colorful night out look or just an everyday nude look with just these shades right here. Stunning, stunning, stunning. TEMU has come so far with their makeup. When I first started ordering from them back in 2023, the makeup wasn't hitting on that much, but I think they've listened to the public and, you know, our responses and our advice and what we like and don't like. And yeah, they've really improved. But y'all, I think this is the one. If I had, like, if the house was on fire and I had to grab some makeup and go, which I hope that never happens. That's just imaginary scenario. This is the Beauty Glazed dupe for the Anastasia Soft Glam. And this palette is just everything. You can tell it has been well loved. I mean, I have dipped into just all of it. It's just a beautiful palette. Just a beautiful everyday palette, just like these Hesi ones. If you need just an everyday neutral look palette that can go into night too and be smoked out with these shades over here, this is a winner, guys. I'm definitely going to link this one. And I know these are still available on the site, so I'm going to link at least one of them as well. And once, you know, you can order any, you know, it's a multiple choice thing. You know, you bring up the item and several different color stories are available. So I'll just order, I mean, connect the one, attach the link for the one in the description box, and you'll be able to choose which one you want. That's what I said all that to say. But yeah, I'm going to link this one as well. I'm pretty sure I've recently seen this one still on there. And this is just one of my go-to everyday palettes. I love it. I've reached for this one more so, guys, than I have even some of my high-end palettes that I paid, well, I don't ever pay a lot of money for anything. I always get everything on some kind of sale, but you know what I mean. I have palettes that are worth much more dollar-wise, and I've pulled for this one more often than them. Okay, guys, this one is the dupe for the Mercury Retrograde by Huda. It's by Key Best. This is a really good brand for duping. They do a nice job. I'm not sure if this one is still available, but there's one that has an extremely similar color story that I have seen recently, and I'm going to link it. But this one has the most beautiful shades in it. Plus, it has a mirror, but it has the most beautiful shades in it. If you're a gal that likes both, you can go neutral and colorful with this. But if you like to have fun with your shadows and you really like to match your eyeshadow to what you're wearing, or just really like to have fun and do cool looks, like when you're going out at night, like and do festival looks, like when you're going to a concert, you know, this is a great palette for color lovers, for people that really enjoy doing fun looks. I think this would be a great palette for a young gal that's just getting into makeup, that likes to play with a lot of different colors and just experiment around. And y'all, purple makes dark eyes pop. Purple makes dark eyes pop. It is the best color for dark eyes. But yeah, like I said, I don't think this exact one is still available, but there is one with a super similar color story that I'm sure is just as good, that I'm going to link if I can find it. Okay, moving on, because we're already almost 10 minutes in. Okay, bronzers. I've got 3 here. This one, I had broken this was a duo with a highlighter. It's an obvious dupe of Charlotte Tilbury. You can tell by the packaging. Her highlighter and bronzer palette, she's got different shades, you know, different shades of them. But this is just a good, neutral, everyday, not terrifying bronzer. And I had broken the highlighter, and I'm not into highlighter anyway because I'm 55 years old, and I feel like highlighter just goes into every single crack, crevice, fine line, anything, any flaw I have, highlighter seems to accentuate it. So I'm just a bronzer girl, so I ended up just breaking that apart and getting rid of it. But this is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer that I have used a bunch. I'm going to try to link this, and if they don't have the exact one, I'm going to try to find something similar. This Hesi one, this is a dupe of Patrick Ta. He came out early in 2024 with these, he did this with blush too, blush and bronzer. He came out with these duos that are part cream, part powder. I've tried the cream. I'm just not digging it that much, but I have used it, as you can see. But this is another really easy to use. This one's a little warmer toned, as you can tell. But yeah, this Charlotte Tilbury dupe right here is just a beautiful neutral tone for most people. This one's a little warmer, but it's not a dark, terrifying shade. And both of these blend out beautifully. They're not just going to leave you with a brown spot. I mean, you can just... they're easy to whip around with your brush and blend into place and do exactly what you want to with them. So yeah, again, I will link this or something very close. Okay, and then this, I've used this in several Get Ready With Me's. I love this one. Lake Rain is also another brand that you should follow. Follow their shop and Hesi. Follow all of these brands, and then you will see them in your feed, and you'll see what they have new. Because these brands do a lot of duping. Pretty much everything they do is duping. I don't think they make many original products. But yeah, this is the NYX dupe, and I love the shade of this. This is up there with that CT dupe. It's just an easy, not terrifying, easy to blend out bronzer. Now this one, they're all supposed to be matte, but this one looks more satiny. This one definitely is the most matte of them. This is the Charlotte Tilbury dupe right here, the most neutral. See, you can see how neutral it is compared to these others, which are much more orangey, but they don't look orangey on the face. But if you're warmer toned, one of these is great. And yeah, they're satin. They don't have any shimmer in them, but they're satin. So they're not going to be just a flat matte like this one more so. Love these. If I don't break it, oh man, look at that. I just bronzed my hoodie. I guess it's time for it to have a bath, huh? Anyway, I just broke it, but I think I can put it back together. I got a little overzealous playing with that one. Can I put it back together? Yeah, I think the little pins are going to go right back in. It's fine. But anyway, yeah. That middle one, pretty for most people. Okay, and along the same lines as the brushes, this little Beauty Blender dupe, which is like a sponge on one side and a powder proof on the other, and it's just nice and squishy and fun to use. As you can see, this one's been used plenty. It's had a bath, but it's just stained. But this is great too. I'm going to link this as well. And this is a great little powder puff. It's very comfortable going under the eyes because it's just so squishy. Almost like a, you know, a sponge, just squishy. Okay. Okay, guys. Eyeshadow primer. I love this. This is a dupe for P. Louise. And y'all, I'm not sure they still have this exact one, but they've come out with I'm always stalking the makeup products on TEMU. Like every day I'm on there stalking them. Whether I make a purchase or not, I'm adding stuff to my cart all the time. And I think they've come out with a little bit different packaging, an updated packaging, but it's still essentially a P. Louise primer dupe. This one is now, I've loved, before I discovered this one, I was totally dedicated to the Milani eye primer. It's a good one too. You use that one and you can go 12 hours and you can look at your eyeshadow and there won't be any significant creasing. But this one is good too, and it's more opaque and it covers up more veinage, you know, and discoloration on your lids, which I have plenty of. But it's not totally opaque. You can still see through it a little bit, but not as much as the Milani. This one gives more coverage, gives you a more flat base to start off with, and it's really good. It keeps the creasing away and it lasts and lasts and lasts. I mean, with this, I could probably go 16 hours and my shadow will still be looking just as good as a few minutes after I put it on. This is, what's the brand of this? I'm not sure if I can even tell. Everything is written like in an Asian language. I'm assuming Chinese. So I can't really tell what the name of it is, but y'all, I've tried several of their brow mascaras. It's just a simple brow mascara. See, there's plenty of this one left, and I've used it a bunch. There's a ton of product in these. But yeah, it's just a good old mid-tone brow mascara. It stays put. It keeps your brows from falling down and going all which way. The hairs, it just keeps them in place and keeps you a nice, smooth brow. And y'all, please do your brows because they frame your face. In fact, I would say if you didn't go out of the house using anything else but a lip product and one other thing, it would be brows because they really do frame out your face. And people don't pay as much attention to them as I think they should. And some people I see on YouTube, they don't pluck and shape them enough. I mean, for my satisfaction, obviously they like the state of their brows, and I'm not going to criticize anybody in particular or anybody at all. But I mean, you can do with your face what you want to. But I like for my brows to be on fleek. Is that what the young people say? On fleek. I'm too old to be saying foolishness like that. Okay. Guys, I do not have any powder blushes that I have been overwhelmed by from TEMU. I really don't. I couldn't think of a single one, and I was looking through my entire collection, my bargain makeup bag, my regular makeup stuff that I have in my office, my drawers in my bathroom. I could not find any powder blush that just knocked me over with excitement. But they do have some cream ones that I've been loving. This little one, the Hailey Bieber's brand, the Road, she calls these the pocket blushes. And this is an obvious dupe by Lake Rain. Y'all follow Lake Rain's shop. Like when you see a product by them, click on it, then scroll down. It'll show you the name of the shop. Follow it, and then Lake Rain will start showing up in your feed, and you'll start seeing all their goodies and all their dupes. But this is just the most beautiful. What color is it? Soft mauve, and it is the most beautiful soft mauve. And it looks scary right there, but because I went really heavy-handed with the swatch. But this is a gorgeous, just neutral mauve shade, and it's satiny. There's no shimmer in it. It's just a satin. Guys, in my old age, and I suspect most people who are watching my videos are probably a little on the older side like me, probably at least 30s, 40s. I mean, I feel like this is just my personal opinion, not speaking for everybody, but I just feel like once you get out of your 20s and maybe early 30s, it's time to stop using so much glowy, shimmery stuff outside of your eyes, because your eye shimmer stays put, obviously, especially if you use a primer and then use some setting spray on your brush and stuff. Your eye look is going to stay put, but when you put a bunch of shimmer on your face, y'all, it travels. It travels around and it just goes everywhere. And at the end of the day, you just have a disco ball face. So this is just a nice satin that dries down. Love this. Highly recommend. Soft mauve. I'll link this. And this one. This is a dupe of the Merit blushes that have been all the rage. What is that? A Guapo hair? This is in the shade Candy. It's just a push up from the bottom. It's just a little stumpy. Yeah, that's how you can tell Merit. Their products are stumpy. But yeah, this is a gorgeous, this is a very different shade. It's a really scary looking pink, but it's not once you blend it out. Once you blend it out, it's just a beautiful flush of pink on the face. Again, I went heavy-handed with that swatch so you can see it. Y'all, I'm not used to this phone yet, and I feel like it's making me look extremely rough. I haven't changed anything about my lighting above, my light that I attached to my phone holder, but something about this new phone, I don't know. I've got to work with it. I have not taken the time yet to like watch some tutorials and figure out how to really set the camera up, because it's making me look, I think it's making me look like I'm about 80 instead of 50 some. But anyway, yeah, great little cream blush. Not liquid, cream. I think earlier I was calling them liquid. They're creams. Okay, over here to powder. We're almost done, guys. And y'all, I'm not going to mention any eyeliners or anything, although I've gotten a couple of decent eyeliners, but eyeliners are something you can pick up at Dollar Tree. An eyeliner is an eyeliner, and if you're just going to like tight line the inside of your upper lid or something, you don't really need to spend a lot of money or be real particular about eyeliners. They're just not that, you know, they're just not that special. There's not that much differentiation between them, and I've been wearing makeup for years, and I've never seen an eyeliner that was just spectacularly bad or good. They just are what they are. So I'm not going to really cover those or mascaras because I've tried several from TEMU and their mascaras just aren't hitting on anything. I'll continue. I said I was going to stop buying mascaras. I'm not ever buying any more from Dollar Tree because there's all been a fail. But I might try a couple more from TEMU this year just to see if they've improved them any, because they've improved a lot of other things, so they may have improved their mascaras as well. So I'll try one, but right now I don't have any to show. But y'all, I've talked about this powder like ad nauseum, so I'm not going to talk about it a long time, but this is an obvious NARS dupe. The packaging feels and looks exactly like it. And yeah, I've already panned one of these, and I'm on the way to panning this one. I just go through powder because I don't like to look dewy. So I rip through powder. And yeah, this one is a great one for under the eyes. It is strictly setting, guys. There is going to be no coverage in this, none at all. If you like a powder foundation, neither one of these I'm going to show you as a powder foundation. These are strictly setting powders. And this one does fantastic under the eyes and wears away very naturally. But I've talked about it a million times. I'm not going to keep on. This is the latest one I've been enjoying. I had this one before in a different format. It was more of a rectangle like this Charlotte Tilbury one. It was shaped more like this before when I had it. And I panned it. And now I'm on to this one, but this is the same manufacturer that made the other one that I enjoyed. They've just changed the shape of it, but it's clearly supposed to be Makeup Forever. That's their font. That's the look of their packaging. And yeah, you get a mirror, and this feels like very, I mean, it's lightweight, but it feels like nice packaging. And you get a ton of product here. And it's just a beautiful, silky setting powder. No coverage, just a beautiful setting powder. You can see it right there. Well, I put it right here. And see, that's how you can tell there's no coverage. It's not even showing up. It's strictly for setting. Love it. I'll try to link this as well. Y'all, I'm not promising I'm going to link every single one of these things, but as many as I can find, I'll link. And then if I find any going forward, I'll go back to this video and link them in the description box. Like if I can't find one right away and then I find it like maybe tomorrow or later today, I'll go back and edit and add them. So I'm going to try to add as much as I can. Okay, then lip products. Guys, there have been so many lip products that I have loved this year from TEMU. This is a great one. Now this one is very, very frosty. And this is the kind of shade, and it's got that big, juicy, fabulous doe foot or butt foot. This one is just a beautiful, shimmery. It's almost just nude or transparent with shimmer in it. Can you see that? I'm not sure if it's showing. But yeah, this is the kind you need to bring up a dark liner. Like I wore one similar to this, pretty much this in a different shade, still a very light shade, but a slightly different one. And I lightened up a darkish lip liner that I had. It was a NYX one. And it's called Fierce Flirt. And it's a dark mauve, but I was able to lighten it up with one of these glosses just in a different shade. But yeah, let me put a little bit of this on and I'll show you. It just, wait, where's my mirror? Yeah, it's just beautiful. It just gives your lips the most beautiful shimmer. And it just lightens up your lip liner. And yeah, it's just gorgeous. It moisturizes. It keeps you moisturized for quite a while. It's just fabulous. Okay, then this one, guys, these are the obvious dupes. And y'all, pretty much every brand, makeup brand, that vendor that's on TEMU has a version of this product. It's the dupe of the Summer Fridays. It's been all the rage now for probably 3 years. Summer Fridays has just been ruling the lip product world. And this is the I've had it in all different shades. My favorite is the cake. It's just a whisper of pink. It's mostly clear. But this is the Butter Bomb in brown sugar. And guys, this looks like a scary color, but it's really not. I'm running out of places to put things. See, look, it looks terrifying. But then once you spread it out on your lips and it's just, it turns into that. It reminds me of the Clinique Black Honey. It's almost identical. It's really dark and scary, but then it's pretty transparent. It's just kind of a My Lips, but better once you spread it out. I promise you, it's not that scary when you put it on. In fact, I think brown sugar is one of the best-selling shades of the Summer Fridays. In fact, the TEMU vendors that have duped them have all the exact same shades that Summer Fridays has. And it has a really nice, comfortable, for a squeezy tube, it has a really nice, comfortable applicator. Really nice. And there's a lot of product in these, a whole lot of product. This thing is full. So yeah, recommend those. And guys, this is a dupe of the Gisou, which is at Sephora and I think at Ulta as well. This is an Asian brand, and you know them by the wave shape. And Hesi has pretty much, or Heki, whatever the name of it is, this vendor, they have pretty much duped every shade. And I love this one. If you put on a lip liner that's a little too nude and a little too light, this one will bring you back to life. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. See how pretty that is? This will mix with your lighter lip liner, and it will lighten this up, plus darken your lip liner, and it'll bring you to like a happy medium. Sorry, y'all, my blood pressure's up and I'm turning red and starting to sweat. But that is a stunning shade. I have used this so much, and they also make a really light pink that's just about this shade, and I used it up really fast, y'all. I ripped through that one. I was wearing it every day over lip liners of all shades and fashions and designs. I was just using it constantly, and now I'm doing the same thing with this. And y'all, there's not much product in these. Like, I'm down to about right here. You probably can't see, but I'm down to about right here. But it looks like a big, container, but the product is just down in this little tube, and you can just run through these. But yeah, it's much better to buy this one than the Gisou from Sephora and pay way too much. Y'all, there is no sense in paying too much for lip glosses. There just isn't. There are so many fabulous ones at the drugstore, on TEMU, just at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has great lip glosses. There's just no sense in paying high end for them. I am just covered in stuff. I'm going to have to, I hope I can get that bronzer out of my sweater. This is my little hoodie. This is one of my favorite hoodies. Okay. And I think that's about it, guys. I think I've covered it all. Yeah, and their sponges are nice. This is not one of theirs. This is a Dollar Tree sponge, but they have really nice sponges. And yeah, TEMU has a lot of great makeup products, guys. They really do. You really should try them out if you haven't. Just give them a chance. And if you don't like them, just keep the original little plastic bag or box or whatever container they came in. And, you have a limited amount of time to do a return or get your refund. But, try them out within the first couple of weeks you have them. And then if you don't love them, you can let TEMU know and they'll refund you. Most likely won't even make you send it back. I figured out they only make you really send things back if it's something high end, really pricey, like probably $15 or upwards. Little inexpensive things, they just let you keep so you can get your money back and keep it and still keep playing with it. So you can't go wrong, guys. I love TEMU. I love it to death, almost as much as I love Dollar Tree. They're both my favorite places to shop anymore. Okay, guys, that's all. I have a big old TEMU haul sitting right here, and I have another package out for delivery. So fun TEMU haul coming tomorrow with a lot of different goodies in it, a lot of different fun stuff, decor, clothes, lots of things. All right, guys, I'll see you then. Bye.